The keeping shit industry. A plain language accounting of what America stores, what it costs, and what it means. The numbers: over 50,000 self storage facilities in the United States. More locations than all Subway, Dollar General, and CVS outlets combined. More than 2.1 billion square feet of space. 1 in 3 Americans currently rents a unit. Average occupancy runs 77%. Average customer stays 18.5 months. Average rent for a basic 10 by 10 unit is $119 a month. The industry is valued at $45 billion and growing, and that is before you count the buried garages, the packed attics, the sheds, and the barns. What it actually is, it is renting people garages to fill up. Nearly zero maintenance, waiting lists at most facilities. The unit that opens today is rented tomorrow. The storage industry does not lose when someone cleans out a unit. It profits from the next person on the list. The shows built around this ecosystem tell the story plainly. American Pickers walks through barns and wants 3 things out of 1,000. Storage Wars bids on units sight unseen and sometimes buys biology experiments. Hoarders got canceled, came back, got canceled again, came back again. The content never runs out because the behavior never stops. The estate problem. Settle an estate and you find college term papers under 40 years of dust. Tools with no parts available. Boxes that moved 4 times and never got opened. A closet full of shoes, craft or other kits not opened, shopping bags unopened in a Manhattan apartment, equipment, furniture, clothes, instruments, collections. Most of it goes to a dumpster. The wealth is real. It just arrived at the end of the line with nowhere left to go. The argument. We are not having tools could go to trade schools, furniture to families coming out of shelters, clothes to kids who need them, equipment to small businesses that cannot afford new, food instead of dumpsters. The resources are not missing, they are parked. But the conversation about resource scarcity happens without any of this on the table. We talk about what we cannot afford while 2.1 billion square feet of stuff sits behind a roll-up door on a monthly bill. There is an honest counter-argument. You cannot fill 50,000 storage facilities and then demand the government fix distribution. The behavior makes a case whether you intend it to or not. Actions speak. 100 million storage units is 100 million individual decisions to hold on instead of let go. What one decision costs and what it could do. 110 million Americans renting storage. Average unit around $150 a month. Drop 1 unit. Donate half the savings. That is $75 a month per person going directly to something they believe in. No bureaucracy, no appropriations committee, no lobbyist in the middle. 10% of those renters making that choice is 11 million people putting $75 a month into their communities. That is $825 million a month. Nearly $10 billion a year, flowing to food banks, trade programs, shelters, veterans organizations. Whatever that person decides matters. The storage facility does not lose. The waiting list fills the unit within days. The industry is untouched. But the kid has a coat. The veteran has tools. The food bank has funding. The trade school has a shop. Nobody waited for a bill to pass. Nobody held a press conference. People just decided to move something from where it was doing nothing to where it could do something. That is not policy. That is will. Or you could wait for a new round of taxes. Tim Harris has been going around New Hampshire and 88 countries to find solutions with existing resources since 1982. This is one of those elegant solutions that could be solved without government oversight or bureaucratic expense. The D and the R don't like his ideas because they don't allow for the built-in graft, but that is why you should love them. Follow him for free on Substack or look up his run to be your new senator from New Hampshire at w.harris4senate.com.